Chair pose is exactly what it sounds like. We sit as if we're going to be sitting in a chair. Now look at my spine here. I'm not very low toward the ground. If I try to force myself lower, then eventually my spine is not going to be able to hold itself up as straight. It's much more challenging. So be where it's comfortable for you to work hard through the legs and keep that spine line nice and straight. If we're here, we're really applying unnecessary pressure to the low back. So rib cage forward. Anytime you get fatigued, it's always okay to come back straight and then find your chair alignment again. The brain is always looking for an easy solution to the immediate problem, and most of us are very weak here. So it's going to try to dump you forward into the front of the foot, and you'll feel electricity around the knees. That doesn't belong there. We want the heels to take the weight. So even if you have to sit up higher so that your knees don't feel anything, that's correct. And over time, you'll be able to push that bottom back and sit a little lower. Every time we're using our legs hard, they're not as successful at holding the space for the spine. So it's always appropriate to stretch yourself out anytime your low back feels a sort of angry energy. And then we want to take ourselves into the chair pose again. With a flat back and hands at heart center, I can build quite a lot of strength in the legs. If I'd like more cardiovascular input, then I can lift my hands up in a straight line. Notice what my head wants to do. It wants to fall forward. Bring it into the back line and pull those thumbs back as well. Inhaling, arms up. This time, push the bottom of the rib cage forward. So you're making a really big bend in your upper back, and then try to sit. You won't get as low. It's absolutely okay to float in this pose until you find the right spot. We want the bum over the heels, the shoulders over the bum, and the thumbs over the shoulders. And then there's a lot of electricity that comes out of the hands. Come on up. As we get more successful in our yoga practice, we're going to want to add more challenging poses like deep forward folds. And we can work on that here in our chair. Long spines, always useful when we take ourselves down. Now the first chair is a straight back, but as we're working into fold, it would be nice to be able to touch the rib cage to the legs. This takes a lot of strength from the legs, so you may not get there the first day. Push the ribs and the legs together, and then see if you can soften and round your back like child's pose. From here, brain does not come up first. Legs straightening will help us to get the body erect. Arms swinging back give us some momentum, and we just pull the legs straight and everything floats up. If your yoga practice doesn't include lots of mountain and lots of chair, you're not really equipping yourself for a life that's comfortable off the mat. So add lots of those things to your practice every day. Thanks very much. I'm Helen. Namaste.